Salut classe, c'est moi, Madame Norbert. J'espère que vous allez bien et que votre jour est plein de soleil. Aujourd'hui, on va parler du partitif et j'espère que vous avez appris un peu de cette information pendant Français 1. Alors, d'abord, on va parler de comment ces deux petits mots changent. So, for those of you that maybe did learn this in French 1, this is going to be just a little bit of a review. And if you didn't learn this in French 1, then this will be new information for you. That's not super tricky. It just makes a little bit of a difference when you're trying to express yourself. So when you have the words de and le together, in the French language, it just doesn't sound nice to have those two ending vowel sounds together. So what we're going to do is we're going to smush them together. Alors, de et le change à du. De là n'est pas un problème. Alors, c'est juste de là. De et les, oh, on n'aime pas ça, alors c'est juste des. Et finalement, de à l'apostrophe ne change pas. OK, alors, j'espère que vous comprenez cette information. On va continuer avec les articles définis et les articles indéfinis. Alors, on va commencer avec les articles définis et il y en a 3. Il y a le, il y a la, et il y a les. So these are 3 words that you learned all the way back when you started your French language learning. And most of you probably feel very confident knowing when you use these 3 different words, le obviously being masculine, la féminin, et les pluriel. But today we're going to talk about when you use these 3 words versus when you would want to use some other words. And although it's a really tiny word, you're actually really changing the meaning of what you're saying if you use them incorrectly. And I think you'll see that in just a little bit. OK, alors on va utiliser un article défini, le, la ou les, avec les verbes aimer, préférer ou détester. So verbs that show your likes and your dislikes are going to go with le, la et les. Par exemple, j'aime les oignons. I like onions. So it's not that I just like one onion or maybe some onions. In general, I like onions. So that's why I say j'aime les oignons. Same thing with je n'aime pas les oignons. It's not that I don't like just one onion or some onions. It's in general, I don't like onions. So it's not this one that I don't like, it's all of these. Je n'aime pas les oignons. Un autre exemple, je déteste les champignons. Ou je ne déteste pas les champignons. Pas juste ce champignon. En général, je déteste les champignons. So it's not just one onion, mushroom. It's all mushrooms that I hate. So I hope you can see how that works. I'm going to use that to talk about all of them. OK, on va continuer avec les articles indéfinis. Et les articles indéfinis sont juste un et une. Again, I hope you feel comfortable knowing that un est masculin et une est féminin. And you've seen these before and you've used them before, but maybe you didn't realize the distinction that you were or weren't making with these little words. Alors, you're going to use these when you're talking about the whole thing. And I think you know that these mean a or one. So that makes sense. When you're talking about the entire thing, you're going to use un and une. Alors, par exemple, nous achetons une pizza. So you're not buying some of the pizza, you're buying the whole pizza. Okay, so when the person comes to the door with your pizza, they're not just bringing some of it, they're bringing one or a pizza. Un autre exemple, ma mère prépare une tarte aux pommes. So your mom's not making some of an apple pie, that would be difficult to do. She's making the entire thing. Elle prépare une tarte aux pommes. So an apple pie or one apple pie. So un and un are for the whole thing. Okay, le partitif. This is the new information that we're going to talk about today. So le partitif est du, de la, des, et de l'apostrophe. So those words we reviewed at the beginning of the PowerPoint are the words that we're going to put into context today. So du, de la, des, and de l'apostrophe means some or any. That's kind of a loose way to translate those into French. Or they can mean a part of something or a portion of something. And this is where it gets pretty, what you're trying to say can really change based on these little tiny words. Oh, I'm sorry, part or portion of a whole, done to. So last night I didn't eat a pizza. I had some pizza for dinner. How much did you have? I don't know, a couple pieces. I had some pizza. Now, I know some of you maybe did have a pizza for dinner last night, but in general, when I'm talking about what I had, oh, I had some pizza. I didn't count how much it was. It wasn't very specific. I just had some. Same thing with cake. Oh, did you have cake at the party? Yeah, I ate a cake. No, you probably didn't eat the whole cake. You had a slice of cake or you had some cake. How much exactly? I don't exactly know, but you're going to use du, de, la, de, and de l'apostrophe when you're talking about some of something. So that's about how much I had. How much is it? A piece, sure, but I don't really know the exact amount. Par exemple, j'ai mangé des pommes de terre. So how many? I don't know. I didn't eat one potato. Last night we had potatoes for dinner. So that's the big difference. You guys are probably used to saying, hier j'ai mangé les pommes de terre. So I ate the potatoes. But you didn't eat the potatoes. You ate some potatoes. If you said j'ai mangé les pommes de terre, it's like you ate all the potatoes in the whole world, but you probably didn't. You probably just had some potatoes. So j'ai mangé des pommes de terre. Un autre exemple, tu achètes des carottes. So you're not just buying one carrot, you would buy some carrots. And this is something that's really tricky to get used to because in English you can just leave it out. Are you buying carrots? Last night I had potatoes, but in French you have to say this little tiny word to express that it's a noun and that you just had some of them. Okay, j'espère que vous comprenez. You should probably pause your video. Try your best to do your answers for this one. Be careful for the verbs that you're using. Be careful for masculine and feminine. And then when you're all done, go back and look at the answers. So pause. Okay, numéro 1. Je vais manger du brocoli. So I use du because it's not my likes or my dislikes. I don't buy one broccoli, I buy some broccoli. And broccoli is masculine and singular. Boom. Numéro 2. Elle adore les haricots verts. I've got the verb adorer in there, so it's les haricots verts. Numéro 3. Nous avons des petits pois. So I don't have the words like or dislike. Petit pois is pluriel. You don't have one pea, you have peas. How many? I don't know. So des petits pois. Numéro 4. Elle va acheter de l'eau ou une eau. So you could say she's going to buy some water, or nowadays, because we have bottled water, you could say she's going to buy a water. It's nothing about likes or dislikes. So you're buying a quantity of something, a part of something. Numéro 5. Tu manges de la soupe. Are you having soup? Are you having any soup? Again, no likes or dislikes, and you don't really eat a soup, you eat some soup. Et finalement, numéro 6, il commande une pizza de Rosati's. Is he ordering a pizza from Rosati's? You don't really order some of a pizza from Rosati's, you order one pizza or two pizzas. So that is why in this situation it uses une. J'espère que vous comprenez. Si vous avez des questions, n'hésitez pas à me demander. Passez une bonne journée, classe. À tout à l'heure.